Thomas never expected the phone call. One moment, he was sipping coffee on his porch, just watching the sunrise, and then the next, his world just collapsed. His younger brother, Daniel, his best friend, his confidant, had passed away in a car accident. The days that followed felt like walking through fog. Conversations felt distant. Meals lost their taste. Even breathing felt like a task. The world kept spinning, but Thomas remained still, caught in a whirlwind of sorrow, disbelief, and silence. Grief is universal. At some point, every one of us will lose someone or something deeply meaningful. But just because it's common doesn't make it easy. Grief is messy, unpredictable, and deeply personal. It can stem not only from the death of a loved one, but also from divorce, job loss, chronic illness, miscarriage, or even the loss of a pet. Research indicates that grief often unfolds in stages or, waves. The initial shock might fade, only to be replaced by sadness, anger, guilt, anxiety, or even numbness. Thomas found himself swinging between memories of laughter and the crushing realization of Daniel's absence. One thing he really wished more people understood is that grief isn't one size fits it all. There's no timetable. There are no right words. And most importantly, there's no moving on. There's only moving forward. With the pain, with the memories, and eventually with acceptance. Thomas's healing didn't begin with therapy. It began with permission. Permission to cry, to not be okay, to cancel plans, to scream into the pillow, to laugh at old photos, to feel everything, or honestly, nothing at all. His friends tried to help. Some said, "Be strong." Others avoided the topic altogether. A few offered well-meaning but painful cliches like, "Everything happens for a reason." Thomas learned that not everyone knows how to support someone who's grieving. And, that's okay. What mattered was finding people who could simply sit with him in the silence. He found support in unexpected places, a local grief group where strangers shared stories of loss, a grief counselor who reassured him that his feelings were valid, and online forums where others echoed his pain. If you're grieving, here are some steps that might help. 1. Let yourself grieve, however it comes. Tears, anger, silence, numbness, they're all valid. There's no correct response to loss. Next, create space for your grief. Whether it's journaling, art, music, or simply walking in nature, allow yourself to process the pain. Another way is to talk to someone. Grief counselors, therapists, spiritual leaders, or even trusted friends can provide a safe space to express what you're feeling. Next, take care of your body. Grief affects you physically. Try to eat nourishing meals, get sleep, and move your body gently. Next, remember and honor. Create rituals or memorials, light a candle, write a letter, share stories. Keeping the memory alive can be healing. Next, be patient with yourself. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. Give yourself grace. Grief may change, but it never fully leaves. Next, accept help. When someone offers to cook a meal, drive you to appointments, or simply be there, let them. Accepting support isn't weakness, it's survival. Also, know your grief will change. At first, it may be sharp and overwhelming. Over time, it may soften, becoming a part of your daily rhythm. Next, try guided meditations and relaxation techniques. Apps like Calm or Headspace offer grief-specific meditations that can help regulate your nervous system. Lastly, understand that joy can coexist with grief. Thomas remembers the first time he laughed after Daniel's passing, and then felt guilty for it. But he learned that finding joy again doesn't mean you've moved on. It means you're moving with love. Thomas eventually returned to work. He laughed again. But the ache for Daniel remained, not as a wound, but as a scar that reminded him of love. He still talks to his brother in the quiet moments. He still cries on the anniversary. But he also celebrates Daniel's life. He carries him forward. For those supporting someone who's grieving, here's what helps. Say their loved one's name. It's comforting, not painful. Be present. You don't need answers. Just sit with them. Avoid cliches. Say, "I'm here," instead of, "At least they're in a better place." Offer specific help. "Can I bring dinner?" is better than, "Let me know if you need anything." And, check in long after the funeral. Grief lingers long after others return to their routines. So if you're looking for some extra support, there are a bunch of online resources and support groups out there. You might want to check out griefshare.org, whatsyourgrief.com, thecompassionatefriends.org, and mygrief.ca, which is especially for Canadians. There's also kmhgriefresources.ca, Calm's Grief articles and meditations, and mentalhealthamerica.org. Honestly, reaching out can make a world of difference. In time, Thomas realized that grief isn't really something to fix. It's something you carry. Some days it feels light, and well, some days it's unbearably heavy. But every single day it stands as a testament to love. Because, where there is deep grief, there was great love. You're not broken. You're grieving. And healing, it doesn't mean forgetting. It means learning to live with the love that loss leaves behind. You are not alone, and when the weight just feels unbearable, reach out. Let someone carry it with you. There's no shame in grief, only proof of how deeply you loved. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like, share, and check out our other mental health education videos.